From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Love now. They set up the screen for Henry. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's complete. BCUYBMANE. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. That's complete to Lazard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, nifty possession, not what they were seeking.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get him. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Allen's throw is complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1.
Quit talking about it and bring it. No. Slam. Alert. Slam.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Come on now.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
319. Tighten up. Pull it together. Let's 57, right? Bring it. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field.
On play action, Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Spin down at the 48-yard line.
Check it. 57. Watch the screen. 57.
From the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. The defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check. Hey, watch this.
On play action. Love to throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Jump.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man. Height 36.
From the gun, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, Love throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Draw play. This is Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. That's complete, BCUYBMANE. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Love. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know this.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready? 54 is mine. 54 is mine.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Love once more. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To the air again, Love. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Pass. 56. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
57. Let's get off the field,
From the 27, Allen will get this underneath to Michelle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 36. 36 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Mike, 36. Mike.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 2, Love with it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, Green Bay.
First down, Love to pass. Throw left side, complete. It's Henry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. Love from the gun, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Allen's throw is complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3, second down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Allen to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. To Michel on the screen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to potentially send us to overtime. The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Love looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Now Love. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love. That's complete to Lazard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that
point. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Love. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To the ground now. It's Henry. Call call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. That's complete. BCUYBMANE. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Again, it's Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. From the the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And oh, if he could have just clutched that and fallen to the ground, it's an overtime victory. Instead, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And